Hello there. It is good to have you here. I want to share a story about Ryan and how his world changed forever. This is a story for anyone who has ever loved someone and wondered if they truly knew them. I truly appreciate you spending your time with me today. Thank you for being part of our caring group of friends. My name is Ryan Mitchell. I am 43 years old. For a long time, my life was very steady. I manage a large warehouse and keep things running smoothly. I think of myself as a calm person. I believe our choices create our future. My wife is Laura. She is 40 and works as a leader in a sales office. She worked hard to help her team succeed. She is smart and kind. I never thought she would break our marriage promises. Stephen Harris is 45, a married boss, and was secretly seeing my wife. Laura and I were married for 15 years. We had everything people dream of. We had a warm home, 2 children who mean the world to us, and plans for our future. Their smiles mean everything. To everyone, we look like the perfect couple. We were the ones who always helped each other with the heavy bags at the store. We were the people you expected to see holding hands on a porch swing 50 years from now. But things started to feel different a few months ago. Laura seemed far away, even when she was sitting right next to me. She stayed at the office late and started going to meetings on the weekends. When I asked her if she was okay, she would just give me a small smile and tell me I was worrying too much. I wanted to believe her. Then came that Thursday. I was finishing dinner when my phone rang at 6:18 p.m. The screen showed a number I did not know. When I answered, a woman's voice was there. She asked if I was Ryan Mitchell. When I said yes, she told me I needed to get to County Hospital right away. I remember seeing the sign from the road as I arrived. My heart started pounding. I asked if she was okay. There was a long, heavy silence. Then she finally said, "I am Stephen Harris's wife." My stomach felt like lead. The kitchen felt colder than it ever had before. She told me she found out about the affair and had confronted them. Things got loud, and there was an argument. Laura wasn't hurt badly, but she fell during the shouting and was taken to the hospital to be safe. I sat there in my kitchen, unable to move. It wasn't the hospital news that hurt most. It was those words, "I am Stephen Harris's wife." I drove to the hospital in silence. When I found Laura, she was on a bed. Her wrist was wrapped, and she had a bruise on her shoulder. She looked small. When she saw me, she started to cry. She said she was so sorry. I stayed silent. After the doctor spoke to me, we were finally alone. I asked her one thing. "How long?" She hid her face and whispered, 5 months. 5 months of lies. She said she was trying to end it, but the damage was already done. I told her it should never have started. Over the next few weeks, I met with a lawyer. We talked about the house and the kids. Laura took all the blame. Months later, we finished our divorce. There was no fighting, just sadness. At the courthouse, Laura said the hospital wasn't the worst part. Losing the person who loved her most was. I nodded and walked away. I realized that betrayal happens through many small choices that lead you to a dark place. Sometimes the price is looking back at the life you had and knowing you were the one who threw it away. I hope this story helps you think about the choices in your own life. Thank you for being here today. You are a wonderful group of caring friends. Remember that even in the hardest times, there's always a path to move forward toward a better tomorrow. I am glad you joined me.